Great texture, flavour. Fuck, I'm good at this. We're off to Islay. So we've come to Islay. It's a little island off the west coast of Scotland and it's rich with produce. We're here for good food, we're here for a good time, and we're here to fuck shit up. All about that terroir, and we're going to be cooking in the wild, cooking outside, cooking over fire. Beautiful recipes. I'm so excited to be here.
Tom, it's Derek here. I think you should come up and see our native blackface sheep. See you soon.
We're just on our way up to the hill to meet Derek, who's the hill farmer on Islay Estates, and see how they manage the flock up there, because I imagine it's quite difficult with the huge ground. They're not fenced in, they're free to roam. Oh wow, look at this, stunning. Hi Derek, good to meet you. Thanks for having us up here. Pretty wet and wild up here, isn't it?
It's like this all the time.
Is it like this all the time? All seasons in one day?
When you work out in the hills here, you get to see all sorts. So.
How many sheep have you got up on the hill?
The hill itself, there's 1,200 out the hill, and then there's more down the low ground. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
All ewes or you got a few rams?
The rams in among us, about 110 actually.
45 a head, eh?
Yeah, no, they do all right.
Bloody hell, they get busy.
They have a good return.
They're a bit skinny, they've been busy.
Yeah. They're slow matured here. Okay. So good eating. I prefer mutton.
Some people look down on mutton, don't they, and look at it as a bit of an inferior product, but you would say it's superior.
Yeah.
And this is important, the dog.
Yeah.
On the hill. You can't run around all day, can you?
It's one in my squad. I've got a squad of them. I've got 6 dogs.
Who's this in the car?
That's Flake.
Okay. Flake's raring to go.
She's always keen. She's always keen.
Hello, Flake.
Flake.
Flake. Hello. You've got the one dog. The herding techniques are quite, not rudimentary, but they're old. Yeah. In terms of like dog and whistle.
Yeah, dog and whistle. We've got lots of new techniques out there, but the basics, being a hill shepherd, is still out there with the dogs, stick, and your boots. That's bring her on, so bring her on to the sheep.
That's insane. What a view as well. Oh, it's incredible to watch.
So we're moving the sheep like this, so they know this bit better than us. So yeah, they know better than me, and I know it pretty well. So they're already heading for the loch. Yeah. That's their escape route.
How can they go up high at night? What, for shelter or?
Dry. It's dry up there.
Okay.
So the grasslands down here, they graze there in the sun during the day, but the higher ground's a bit drier.
It's lovely to see the dogs working like that.
Yeah, it's always better.
Peggy, you're fucking useless. Away, Peggy, away!
So they'll pick up each other there.
Look at her, she's very pregnant.
Yeah, it's getting heavy now, so.
What eagle's that?
Golden eagle.
Golden eagle. And yeah, I mean, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's like a postcard evening. Couldn't wish for anything more.
If I get to show people where I work and what I do, it's always a pleasure, to be honest.
We've got some mutton. I think I'm going to make a lovely mutton skewer and cook a flatbread and put the mutton skewer on top, bit of yoghurt, something super simple, and we'll get people salivating over mutton.
That's what we want to see.
So we'll sell you out in no time.
Well, long may it come, eh? That sounds good to me. Yeah. Nice and simple.
Thank you so much, Derek.
No, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Let's get down before it's dark. Good stuff.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, Derek. Yeah, we'll see you soon. Lucky now this evening, look at where we are. Lovely loch behind us. So we had a great day out on the hill with Derek. Saw his wonderful dog, Flake, working the sheep. Got the mutton, slightly bigger than like this blackface sheep. they're normally quite a small animal, but obviously it's a bit bigger because it's a bit older. Had more chance to mature. In my opinion, it's a better flavour. Just as delicious, just as tender. But yeah, people should be trying mutton. We're going to try and do it justice, and we're going to make a flatbread with grilled mutton skewers and various different little bits on top. A lovely loin of mutton here. There's this little bit of hard sinew over the top of the fat, which I'm just going to trim off. You want to still keep a load of fat on there, but not too much. I'm just going to split it down the middle and then take it into nice cubes. You can use anything. You could use the shoulder for this. You could use the leg. Deep, rich meat. Into the bowl we go. We're just going to toast a few spices. I've got coriander seeds, cumin seeds and black peppercorns. And just give those a little, you don't want them to burn, so you've got to keep an eye on them. You don't want them to colour too much, just until you're releasing a few of the essential oils in there, smelling nice and aromatic. And then we're just going to grind those up. Yeah. Make sure you got your Jamie Oliver pestle and mortar. Just get your wee arms going. Patience, my friend, patience. I'm going to season up the lamb, dry spice rub. Bit of salt in there. And garlic. Gonna get that. You don't want it too coated in yogurt. This is for help the marinade. Okay, give it a good stir up. That's what we're looking for. A little bit of oil in there. We're not going to have to take any of the marinade off, okay? I'm just going to put them on the skewer, leave them on the tray, and then they're out the way, okay? Let's do it one at a time. Nice sharp skewers. 2 skewers just means it won't twist so much on the, it won't twist when you're trying to turn it. The meat won't just suddenly twist the wrong way. Okay, pretty stable. You know, if you just have it on one skewer, it keeps turning around on itself. We've still got a little bit of this powder left, this cumin, coriander, and black peppercorns. We can use that after, just to season up the last of the bread at the end. These are little winter tomatoes, okay? So we're just going to use this for the base of the flatbread, okay? Put a bit of garlic in there. These are black iberico, Spanish, but they are grown in England. So a bit of salt on the tomatoes, bit of oil. Okay. What's going to happen with these? We're just going to roast them, get it nice and charred quickly. So close to the fire. That fire is sort of running at about 450 degrees. We're looking just to get those tomatoes a little bit softer, so we can just scoop them out and they'll just spread nicely on the flatbread. Oh God, it's windy! How's my hair looking? Windswept. 1 minute? 1 minute. Okay, right, tomatoes are coming out. They're looking good. Tomatoes, all you're doing, the skin's nice and tough on these winter tomatoes, just squeeze them out of their skins. So, we're going to season that up, bit of salt, olive oil. Just stir that together. I'm going to put a bit of chili flakes in there. We've got a nice bit of heat, nice bit of salt. The tomatoes are lovely and sweet, like also sweet and acidic at the same time. Olive oil, delicious. That's going to make the perfect base for our flatbread. Skewer's going to go on top. The grill pan is going to go in because we're going to make it nice and hot so we can sear off our skewers. So whilst the pan's getting hot, we're just going to make some quick pickled red onions. Just go straight in your bowl. A little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar. You can use vinegar at this point. I'm just going to go in with some lemon juice. It's just super simple, quick. You get that pickle essence from this, you know. Okay, and that's it. That's our real quick pickled onions. So flat leaf parsley. Oh, it's nice to have a lot of parsley on this. Just, you know, it's green. It's pungent. Just running the knife through once. It's not getting bruised. It's gonna fucking blow everywhere. And that's it, okay? Lovely flat leaf parsley, just blowing half on the floor. Pan out, right on there. She is hot, okay? Just want to put it on the opposite side of the fire, just so we're getting a slow caramelization around the outside of the meat. We'll turn it 4 times until it's coloured on the outside all the way around. Sizzle, 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 crackle, pop. It's got a tray ready. Bring it out, rest it on the tray. This is something I made 2 days ago. It takes time to prove. So, because it's windy out here, you've got to work this quickly. Okay, so turn the bread out. You made with white bread flour and also wholemeal flour. Okay, so just push it out, and you can just turn it onto your hand like that. Okay, we don't want a massive bread. Okay, so a little bit of tomato. Spread around, okay? Not too much. A olive oil on there. Whoop. Okay, onto the peel. Okay, and then slide it right in to the middle of the oven. Labosh! Just have this resting nicely next to the fire. You see it's getting nice leoparding where it's nearer the flame. So that's obviously the hottest part. We want those flames ripping over the top of that dough, which it is. Just to get that final finish. Okay, straight out, plate. Okay, woo! Leave it like that, it's a marinara. Slide that meat on. Oh, chopped parsley, beautiful pickled onions. Bit more of that seasoning, olive oil. Woo! Now we're talking. And finally, some lemon. Mutton kebab with tomato. I mean, you can't fucking hell, it's big. It's like a sandwich. Oh. Even though I seasoned it really well, like, you can really taste the meat. You know, it's all about the terroir. It doesn't get better than this. We're out in Islay, a native blackface sheep, and it's fucking delicious. What a lovely way to enjoy mutton. In a flatbread, all you need is a Gozney dome, a Land Rover Defender, and an estate in Scotland. Easy. Ah, you boys should try some of this.